Hey everybody, this is Glenn here. Just want to give you a little summation about the three products, actually four products you see here on this table that I'm going to discuss a little bit to give you an idea what's available for you in these healthy living technologies by Vollara. First and foremost, what you see here in this water machine and in these air and surface purification systems are used by Major League Baseball teams in their locker rooms. Now, when I first heard this years ago, before I even got involved with the company, that impressed me and impacted me in a mighty way. Because I said to myself, wow, if Major League Baseball teams are using this technology, then they must know something that most people don't, and I don't know. Excuse me. Well, I've been with this company now for many, many years, uh, full time since 2005. And I've been able to offer these wonderful technologies to so many people throughout the course of years. Our flagship product has been the air and surface purification technology. However, for my own personal opinion, I also put the living water unit right up there on an equal par to our air and surface purification. Well, the reason is we have to breathe in and out every single day, and we have to drink water every single day. I can't think of any two aspects of our life that's more important than that. Excuse me. What does the Vollara Air and Surface Pro, the small unit, and the larger unit called the XL do? It scrubs the air. It scrubs the surface. It sanitizes the air. It sanitizes the surface. To put it in layman's terms, what comes out from the unit are molecules that goes after the bad molecules. I want you to picture molecules going out of the system. And everywhere the molecules go in the air and on surface, it deactivates the harmful germs and the viruses and the pathogens, not only airborne that we breathe in, but on surfaces as well. So then everything becomes sanitized, like a door handle, a toilet seat, a toilet flush. One of the worst is a remote control in a hotel room. You don't want to know all the garbage that's on there. Do you know with this technology on? Within minutes, all that problem disappears on the remote control. And we have two peer-reviewed studies by the American Journal of Infectious Disease that actually proves what we call the efficacy and the validity of this technology. Again, going back to Major League Baseball, in their letters that we have, and I have made video shorts that I posted on TikTok, and I also post on YouTube on my health and wellness channel, how their strength and health and conditioning coaches have raved about the air and the surface purification technology in their locker rooms along with the living water, and how the players who drink this living water have found more energy and more vitality and more clarity. And that tells me that they chose this technology beyond any other type of air or surface purification filter or technology in the market, even beyond Kangen or Echo H2 and Echo Fuel and Tyrant and all the rest. Well, Tyrant has the old and Tyrant and Kangen have the old plate membrane version that gets very dirty, and you have to clean it every so often. And most people don't know how to do it, so they have to send it back to Kangen, and they get charged quite a bit of money to have those membranes clean. Now, Kangen's a good machine, but it's old and outdated. These are old and outdated ionizers. The living water machine is different in that it's half the cost of a $5,000-$6,000 Kangen water machine, and it has a newer patented, and we're the only one that has this in Vollara, a disc version. What does the disc do? It separates the water. When the water goes into the unit, there are two filters. And not only does it filter it, it produces potential hydrogen. We have 8 to 9 different levels of potential hydrogen. The disc separates the good water that will come out that we could drink, that we could spray our eyes with for dry eyes, to use as deep Botox for our face and hydrate our face and wash our hair with and cook our food with or wash fruits and vegetables with. The bad water is then flushed out from the unit into the sink. That's the difference between what this disc version does and what the old plate membrane technology by Kangen cannot do. This is the best value on the market. Reverse osmosis, if you've heard of it, is garbage. I always tell people who tell me that they have reverse osmosis, I say, I'm sorry. And they say, why do you say that? I say, well, the reverse osmosis takes everything out of the water so that it's pure and clean. But the problem is it takes out the minerals, and then they have to inject minerals back into the water. But that's all you're getting. There is no hydrogen gas, and there's no hydrogen bubbles in the water. That water is dead. And people who have these expensive units in their home are drinking dead water. What do I mean by dead water? Again, any water, bottled water, water that is put through a reverse osmosis machine that doesn't have hydrogen gas or hydrogen bubbles in it is considered dead water. And when people drink it, they feel bloated and they say it doesn't taste good. However, with this, you don't feel bloated. You're going to feel alive and energized because like our body is an electrical system. Our brain is an electrical system. And we're about, roughly 80% water. Well, we have to have our energy source revitalized by something that's alive. That's where this comes in. That's why Major League Baseball uses this in their locker rooms. If it's good enough for Major League Baseball in their locker rooms, friends, it's good enough for you and I. If you can see that box right there? That's the living water machine hooked up to my sink. I've been drinking this for several years. I cannot tell you the difference in my overall health and vitality and wellness, and I know I'm properly hydrated. Now, again, we don't try to convince anybody. I'm only giving the education that you can make a healthy choice for yourself. That living water, clean air, clean surfaces are so vitally important. In fact, I've got another small doodah here. This is called the Fresh Air Personal. This is worn around the neck. You wear this in a bus or a train or a plane, for example, or a cruise ship. When you turn it on, there are ions that come out from the unit that push away everything from your breathing space. And you're within a 3 to 5 feet exclusion zone that you can know you are protected, and people have seen the difference. They put this on. Within minutes, they notice a difference. People have put this on that have had runny noses, and the runny noses have stopped running. Now, we don't make any medical claims. I'm not making any medical claims. We do not diagnose, treat, or cure any medical any situations. We leave that to the medical profession. But what we do is we say, try the unit, drink the water, see the difference, tell us what you think. And all the time, people said, I've never had a better experience drinking the water. It's the same with our air and surface purification. We don't make any medical claims. We say, put it in your home, try it for a while. See if it doesn't do what we make the claim that it does. And people have raved about this technology for years. The technology inside is called Active Pure. There's no Active Pure in the personal, just the ions. But the Active Pure, and there are ions in here, negative and positive ions that drop everything to the surface level. But the Active Pure purifies everything on the surface level as well as in the air. Hospitals use this technology in their operating rooms with these open bodies, and they know something that most people don't know, as the Journal of Infectious Disease Control knows. This technology works to purify the air and surfaces while they're operating. They're not going to put anything in their operating rooms when they have these open bodies, are they? So this is just a little summation of what this can do for you. I swear by the technology. I have the Air and Surface Pro in my apartment. This covers up to 2,000 square feet of space. The XL covers up to 3,500 square feet of space. There are 2 large cells in here. There are 2 small cells in here. The cells replicate the power of the sun outdoors. And that same technology is miraculously and ingeniously brought into our homes, into schools, daycare centers, nursing homes, restaurants, residential homes, Major League Baseball team locker rooms, football team, professional football team locker rooms, professional hockey locker rooms, professional basketball locker rooms, all use this technology. I am so blessed to be able to come on this channel that's been created for you, the Health and Wellness channel, and of course on TikTok, to see what's available. And not only am I making this for your educational purposes for this type of message today, but you can make a decision. What is your health worth? People can say, what is the cost? The living water unit is half the cost of a Kangen water machine. These run $2,500. This one, the XL, runs $1,100. This one, the smaller unit, runs $800. You can pay by cash, check, money order, credit card, debit card, Zelle, Venmo, Cash App. You get a 30-day money-back guarantee from the company if this doesn't work for you. This is the beauty of this company, Vollara. The company means, in the name Vollara, to fly. We want to fly and high in this world, friends, free from toxins, free from being dehydrated. You can leave in the comment section your thoughts and questions. If you want to email me and considering buying a package, we can put together a package for you. We can get a reduction. Let's say if you got the XL and the living water, well, because you're watching this today, you're going to get 15% off if you had purchased them separately as a bundle. If you want the Air and Surface Pro and the living water, you get 15% off as a bundle. Share this with your friends and family who you care about. Now, we don't try to convince anybody, and I'm not here to sell anything. I'm educating of what this technology has meant for so many people and leaving with you, the public, that's smart enough to know what we're saying here is true, and this will work for you as well. I want to thank you for watching. Again, my name is Glenn. I live in Brooklyn, New York. Hey, look, I said it earlier. What is your health worth? There are a lot of people making a lot of claims about so many products online. But the fact that the company can point to the infectious disease control articles that I mentioned, that this technology ActivePure was inducted into the NASA Space Hall of Fame in 2016, which includes products like GPS and LASIK surgery, that tells me a lot. And that the FDA cleared the technology, and our medical guardian, the ActivePure technology, was cleared as a Class 2 medical device in 2020 during COVID. That same technology, ActivePure, in our medical guardian, is in the Vollara XL and the smaller Air and Surface Pro. I want you healthy. I am healthy because I use this. I tell my story. I want my story to become your story. Take action. Purchase the product. You'll be so happy you did. I hope you have a great evening. I look forward to your comments. My email is in the comment section and in the description of this video. You can email me your email, and if you wish to, I'll give you my phone number in the email that I send you. You don't have to give your name if you don't wish in the comment section or in the description, but my email is there. Take my email, send me an email. If you want to give me your name, fine. If you want to give me your cell phone number, fine. But if you want to correspond just by email, that's fine as well. And then we could get these products into your home, into your office, into your store, into your school, into your gym facility, into your daycare center, into your nursing home. You know, nursing home, they have such a huge problem with odors. The technology gets rid of odors, bacteria, germs, viruses in the air and surfaces. What better gift to give a loved one in their nursing home room than something like this in these air and surface purification? What better gift to give somebody, give the gift of health, to give somebody you love a living water machine? Again, we don't make any claims, medically speak, but when you put the gift of health in somebody's life and they become healthy again, and the ailments that they have had, they say they no longer have, you can trust the testimonies. That's the proof. Have yourselves a good evening, and I will talk to you soon.